We all have seen bears, and we have also seen how fat they are and aware about the amount of food they consume before they go to the hibernation period. We have always had questions like what makes them fat, or why are they fat, or is this amount of fat good for bears, or where does all this fat go during the spring? We will try to answer all such questions here. Bears during the winter. In the fall season, bears enter a state known as hyperphagia, a phenomenon during which they eat non-stop in order to stack up on the pounds before hibernating. Bears are said to consume about 30,000 calories daily during hyperphagia, and can eat 60,000 calories in a day. The hunger level is such that they eat everything and anything. What's remarkable about bears' rapid weight gain is their body's positive responsive to fattening up. While humans often suffer serious health effects from rapid weight gain, bears are built to bulk up quickly. Primary reason for fatness. Fat is a bear's primary fuel and source of hydration during winter hibernation, a time when they do not eat, drink, urinate, or defecate. It does not increase their risk of predation or disease, and the effort to gain weight doesn't even interfere with their mating season. For brown bears, ample body fat is a measure of success, necessary for their survival, and reflects an ecosystem's health and abundance. So can a bear be too fat? Maybe, but only if it becomes so fat it can no longer walk. A bear's diet. Although all species of bears, including black and grizzly bears, are technically of the order Carnivora, they are essentially omnivores that eat plants, insects, fish, and animals. Bears spend most of their time perusing a patchwork of habitats throughout the year, feeding on vegetation, insects, and other more reliable, though lower-calorie food sources. Plant foods make up the majority of a bear's diet, sometimes as much as 90%. Bears and the nutrition value. Bears eat selectively, consuming only the rich skin, brain, and eggs of the fish. Focusing on the fattiest parts of their prey helps bears maximize their caloric intake and minimize energy expenditure from digestion. Bears know when to go for the most nutrient-dense food, and their diet will change throughout the year as a result. In spring, for example, they'll fill up on grass when it is most nutritious and they are just emerging from hibernation. In late summer and early fall, when grasses become dry, they'll move on to fish and fattier foods. Is fat good for bear? This need to gain weight before hibernation is extremely powerful for bears, but there are seasons when bears need to concentrate on other tasks besides getting fat. In late spring, when bears are quite hungry but not hyperphagic, they pursue a different urge. It's their mating season. By decoupling the season of courtship and mating from the hyperphagia of late summer and fall, bears can focus their efforts on two separate tasks and avoid an internal physiological conflict. Are bears healthy and strong? For us humans, this kind of weight gain could result in some pretty serious health consequences, one of the most common being type 2 diabetes. But bears are adaptive at staying healthy despite their dramatic fluctuations in weight. They have denser muscles, made mostly of longer fibers that are capable of greater exertion. Most of their muscles are fast twitch, which makes them capable of very powerful, explosive movements, rather than providing the great endurance humans get from the slow twitch muscles in their legs. As they hibernate for roughly half the year, they need to store a lot of fat to keep them nourished. The amount of body fat varies among bears, according to how much food they manage to cram in, but the average bear can store up to 10 inches of fat all over his body. Hope by this we have answered all your questions regarding bears. If you liked our video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to get great content regularly.